Hey everybody. We're getting back onto the SCP train, and plenty of y'all sent me plenty of requests for me to look at. So I feel like that's what we should do. And the next one we're going to do is the Volgan. The Volgan. SCP-823 Carnival of Horrors. Object Class Euclid. Cognito Hazard SCP. Oh great, so I'm going to go insane again. I'll have to have amnestics shoved into my skull for like the 50 millionth time. Oh well. Oh well. Well, we all got to go sometime. I'm just hastening mine along. Let's get into it, shall we?
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Researcher Miller, and the SCP we're going to be studying today is SCP-823. Object Class Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-823 is to be secured by no fewer than 6 on-site personnel until such time as decontamination protocols can be established and the artifact in question neutralized. Personnel must respect a 20-meter safe zone around the currently established red zone at all costs. Any individual, civilian or not, who enters the established red zone is to be terminated immediately by sniper fire. Should music or piping be heard emanating from within the red zone, Foundation personnel on site are to immediately don protective earplugs and withdraw from their positions to a 2-kilometer perimeter beyond the currently established yellow zone and inform Foundation scientific personnel immediately. Following the realignment event, Foundation science personnel will survey the area and determine the boundaries of the new red and yellow zones using Procedure 823-1 Alpha. Due to the necessity of maintaining auditory alertness, no personal music devices or radios, aside from necessary equipment, are to be allowed at the observation site.
Okay, that's very interesting. Very interesting. So they need protective earplugs if they hear any piping and stuff. And with those earplugs in, should move 2 kilometers from the perimeter, beyond what they call the yellow zone, and send a report up to higher. Okay, and then there's a realignment event. They will survey the area and determine the boundaries of the new red and yellow zones using a certain procedure. So this thing can like shift its danger zone essentially. Interesting. But if it's kind of similar to like a park or something like that and it's that massive, they said by no fewer than 6 personnel should secure the site. I don't think only 6 would be sufficient. At least to my thinking, but let me know what y'all think.
Description: SCP-823 is an abandoned theme park located in... Site was abandoned after several violent events resulting in the deaths of park attendees. A complete list of said events is included in Supplement 823-01-13, quote, civilian deaths attributed to SCP-823. SCP-823 was finally abandoned after the events of also known as Bloody Sunday. When the influence of the artifact in question reached a 20-year peak, 231 attendees were killed and another 7 injured or maimed. A complete list of casualties is included in Supplement 823-1-14, quote, civilian deaths resulting from Event 823-99 Euclid, but include 2 individuals, male and female, fused together at multiple points after emerging from the Tunnel of Love dark ride.
Tunnel of Love, huh? That sounds to me like a Dante's Inferno. That sounds to me like a Dante's Inferno reference. Because in Dante's Inferno, there's like one of the circles or pits of hell where lovers who were given into their intimacy fully and wholly were sentenced to spend eternity intertwined in that pit, in that one circle of hell. Which, yeah, that doesn't sound so nice. That sounds really bad. Craziness.
One individual wearing a Happy Hippo mascot uniform found dead of suffocation. Mouth, trachea, and lungs were discovered to be filled with a fibrous substance later determined to be identical to the stuffing in said mascot uniform. Dead. 15 individuals recovered from the Thriller Chiller roller coaster, all decapitated by blunt force. Witnesses reported that the deaths did not occur simultaneously, but in groups of two, starting with the front row seats and ending with the back. Forensic analysis indicates that each set of deaths corresponded to a loop or turn in the roller coaster's tracks. Dead. One individual recovered from under the Thriller Chiller roller coaster, dead of broken neck and massive cranial trauma caused by a 50-foot fall from an inverted position. Individual was seated at the back of said roller coaster and somehow managed to extricate self from the ride's safety harness halfway through the ride. Dead. One individual found dismembered inside the House of Mirrors attraction. Left arm was found 16 feet to the north from the torso. Left leg was found inverted and attached to the ceiling by sinews. Right leg was found in the possession of subject 79, partially consumed. Forensic analysis indicates that teeth marks found on flesh and bone of said leg are human in origin. To date, no trace of right arm has been found alive. For complete record of casualties, please see Supplement 823-01-14, Civilian Deaths Resulting from Event 823-99-Euclid. Following said event, Foundation Mobile Task Force Row 71, Origami Toads, was sent into the site to assess the situation and carry out containment procedures. MTF Row 71 was not successful in determining the cause or location of the deaths due to casualties inflicted on team members. See Supplement 823-01-15. Quote, casualties among MTF Row 71 resulting from Event 823-99-Euclid. Partial list of casualties included.
Okay, so they don't absolutely have to be engaging with the park activities to be, physically damaged by the park. Okay. Thus, everybody has to remain outside the park and then move when the park starts making noise. Noted.
MTF Row 71 Commander. Cause of death, suicide caused by forced sexual entry through left eye, resulting in unsurvivable brain trauma.
Well, what? Okay. This is SCP. I really need to just take these things as they are. I really have to do that.
Agent. Cause of death, suicide. Individual was found with all ammunition disassembled, casings and bullets discarded. Grams of propellant, consistent with the amount of disassembled ammunition found on scene, were retrieved from individual's stomach and intestines. Agent. Cause of death, suicide. Individual was discovered with lacerated lungs and a broken jaw. Missing teeth were retrieved from individual's lungs and trachea. For complete record of casualties, please see Supplement 823-01-15. Quote, casualties among MTF Row 71 resulting from Event 823-99-Euclid. Following the deaths of 50% of the Mobile Task Force personnel, on-site supervisor ordered an immediate mission abort. Containment protocol was switched from retrieval to on-site securement. Standard media blackout procedures were carried out, including Addendum 823-1, re-destruction of site per 05 level order. Request for immediate destruction of site by airstrike is denied due to proximity to civilian population, lack of plausible cover story scenario, and unknown nature of artifact in question.
So basically they were going to nuke it. Or hit it with a Moab. But I mean, par for the course that probably wouldn't do anything at all. And in fact, it might make things worse. I still would have tried though, honestly. I'd have been like, hey, how many Moabs do I get to drop? Like...
May 23-2, Red Zone. As of this date, SCP-823 has undergone 3 realignment events requiring resurveying of affected zones. Apparent range of Red Zone has increased in size by 5% during that time. Rate of expansion appears to be accelerating at a linear rate. See Report 823-2-7. Quote, result of 7th survey of SCP-823. Request upgrade to Keter. Addendum 823-3. Re-upgrade to Keter. Denied by O5 Council. Reason: insufficient data to justify reclassification. I never liked theme parks anyway. Anyway, that about does it for today. Thank you all for listening, and you are all dismissed. Goodbye.
Okay, so, yeah, okay, all right. SCP-823, Carnival of Horrors. Well, that's an amusement park of horror, that's for sure. From the Volgan. Request comes from No Running in My Lobby, or Gooblery as he's known also on Discord. I still would have liked to drop a couple of Moabs. See what happens. See exactly what happens. A Moab's a real big bomb. I think it's the largest conventional munition on the planet. A couple of those, who knows what would happen, but I'd be curious to find out. What did y'all think? What did y'all think? Y'all let me know. All of this just keeps on getting crazier and crazier and crazier. And maybe I'm getting crazier and crazier and crazier as a result of such. But you let me know. All right. You know what time it is. You like me, you like the Volgun, you like SCP, you like this content, then please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Then hit the real subscribe button called the notification bell so that you get videos when I post them up. Or better yet, get into the Discord. Link will be in the description box down below. I try to post a fresh link every single time. So, yeah. And then, on top of that, be good. Be safe. Make good life for yourselves. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Blast Cat Badger out.